Alright, good morning everyone. Today we find ourselves down here on the Chao Phraya River in Bangkok. Anyway, we're going to do something I've been wanting to do for quite a long time. We're going to go and we're going to take a boat from here, from Bangkok. We're going to go all the way up to Ayutthaya and we're going to see some of the temples and stuff along the way. So I'm really excited about this. This is kind of the way people went in the old days up to Ayutthaya. And so we're going to experience a little bit today. So let me show you around. Okay, so you can see down there, that's the Ferris wheel for Ayutthaya. And then some of the skyscrapers along the river here. I love coming down to the river in Bangkok. It's just such a different feel than if you're out in the suburbs like where I live. You can see the boats going by, you can see like the water hyacinths, and it's a great time. So we're gonna get on the boat and we're gonna look around, so hopefully we'll see some cool stuff. Okay, so this is the boat we'll be taking. Now this is a little deal that's put on by the Tourism Authority of Thailand. So it's like 999 baht a person for an all-day deal. That includes the boat and entry to everything. Here's Icon Siam. You can see we're on the boat. We're going up the river now. And then over here, this is like the Portuguese embassy. And it's kind of the old historic quarter for when the Portuguese came here from Ayutthaya after the fall of Ayutthaya. There's quite a bit in this area. There's a couple churches and stuff like that. Here's a pretty nice church right here on the riverbank. Yeah, this is like Talat Noi area down here. The Marine Department building. There's some really cool stuff. I've done a couple videos down in this area. You can see a steeple for one of the temples over there. And a couple Chinese temples. And then the oldest house in Bangkok is actually right on the other side of that pink building right there. There's another little Chinese shrine. Yeah, this is a kind of an area that's up and coming. A lot of people are, they do like a lot of Instagram stuff down in here. And we'll probably see a lot of this on the river today. This is a little tug pulling some barges filled with sand. Yeah, I really love coming down here and seeing these houses that are built out onto the water. Some of them are kind of in rough shape, but it still kind of gives a little bit of character to this area. This is the older part of Bangkok. And Chinatown's just right up that way. Some of these old apartment buildings. Yeah, they've all started getting all these replaced with new modern towers, but I kind of like the feel of these old ones with all the mold and stuff like that growing. Yeah, you see too many of these new sky rises like this, which they're fine enough, but I like the old character of the place. Okay, so over here, this is like an old post office building, which is pretty nice. And we're by the Rama 1 Park, and there's a sky bridge you can come down to, and you can walk over the river at nighttime, which is really nice. This is the Memorial Bridge. I think it was the first bridge that they built across the Chao Phraya River. And right over on the other side there is the Rama 1 Park, and they have a big memorial to him. And I did that in one of my monuments and memorials in Bangkok video. And then coming up here to Wat Arun, and over on this side is the Turtle Mountain Temple, this white jetty. It's I think like a Rama 4 era jetty, and you can go inside of it. It's kind of cool. I did a video of that one also. So there's a Santa Cruz church right there. Another one of the Portuguese churches, and then that's that Turtle Mountain Temple right there. Now, a lot of this area here, there's a lot of stuff that has some ties back to Thaksin, since over there was the old capital. And that temple there, I've been inside of it, but I haven't done a video of it. I'll have to come down here and do that one of these days. Okay, so this is one of the last bits of the city wall. This is one of the old forts, and this is on the Thai naval land. And I guess you can go in there in a tour. One of my viewers told me about it. I did a video of just the old walls. This is the Royal Thai Navy headquarters. And it's right next to one of the most popular places in Bangkok. Right here is Wat Phanon.
วันนั้นในช่วงนั้นไม่สามารถที่จะล็อกที่นั่งให้ได้นะครับเพราะว่าจะเปิดแค่7วันนี้1ปีเท่านั้นจะต้องเดินจาก
Okay, what's cool about this area is you have Wat Phanon on one side of the river, and then right there is Wat Bot, which is the reclining Buddha temple, and then over here is the Grand Palace, which is the kind of the crown jewel of all temples in Thailand. It's what they call a special class temple. So the Wat Phanon is here at the Grand Palace, and then you have 10 first-class temples. Wat Po, Wat Phanon are two of the first-class temples in Bangkok, and there's like 25 in the whole country. Those are the special, like the high-grade temples. And then Wat Mahahat is right over here, just to the north of the Grand Palace. Another one of the first-class temples. Some more of the temples on the other side. In the Thonnbury side. And some more of the houses built here on the riverbank. So you can see how some of them are kind of drooping down in the water. But hey, it's home is what you make it, right? This is the Khong Thonnbury. So you can go right across here to Thonnbury. And then there's a little Chinese shrine right over there. Another barge. This one's empty. So they're pushing it back up towards Ayutthaya parts where they can reload it up. There's a dog on the back of that boat. Okay, so this is the new Parliament building of Thailand that they're building. So it's supposed to be open next year. And from what I heard about it, it's supposed to be like the largest parliament building in the world or something like that. But it's kind of cool with the gold top. And you can still see where they're like building the stairs and stuff from the river. So it's going to be pretty big. Kind of a cool looking temple. It has a building there that's shaped kind of like the King Taksin's hat. Not sure what the name of that temple is. It's a pretty nice looking temple with a clock tower. And then you can see the modern buildings behind it. And then we have a bridge. Another one of these low bridges. So we're north of Bangkok now in Thonnbury. You can see they have kind of a little riverbank community here. And you can see some more of the houses along the riverbank. This is so cool. This isn't something you normally see when you're in Bangkok. The place looks so different from the river than from the roads. So we're here at Sawan Yai is what they're calling this little area. There's a Chinese Buddhist temple. This is a school. Yeah, they have the bell tower with the chicken up on top. So this is Thonnbury Pier. And they have this new service here. They have these ferries. The big Buddha with the Naga around it. Kind of cool looking. This is pretty nice. This is the Wat Phanon. I can't remember exactly the name. But I did a video of this one. This is an Ayutthaya style temple. And it's cool looking from the river. Some more of the Thai houses. Some people out enjoying the river in the morning. So here at Ko Kret, it's kind of a cool looking little temple. But there's a pier here that you can take the ferry over to Ko Kret. So this is the little shortcut that they dug that we're going up right now. So they straightened out the Chao Phraya River here and they formed this island that's off to the left. So this is Ko Kret over on this side. And you can go over there and you can see the pottery, get the local snacks and stuff like that. And Ko Kret was settled by some Mon descendants after the fall of Ayutthaya. Thaksin awarded them the land, so they came over here and they built their community on the island, which at the time was part of the mainland, and then they dug this hand canal right here to make it faster for boats to go up the river towards Ayutthaya. Loading up some ice, putting it on the boat, and they're going to haul it off somewhere. So here's another one of the ferries, and this is that new river walk down here, right by Ko Kret. And then this is what's famous, this little leaning jetty here. And then we join back up with the main part of the Chao Phraya. You can see the Wat Klang over there, that gold Buddha. So over here, this is an old Mon temple. I've actually been there, but the main hall was locked up, and it has like a reclining Buddha and stuff like that inside of it. So it's something I'll come back over and make another video of another day. There's a guy out here on a plastic boat. He's got a net. You can see the little buoys. So he's doing some fishing. So we're just north of Bangkok, and you see it gets rural really fast. Okay, so this temple right here, you see it has like a little palace building. And what's important about this is that Rama V, one of his wives, she died here in the river, right here with her daughter, and she was pregnant with another baby. So they all died on a boat accident. And there's a temple over here that has the boat and everything, and there's a shrine to the queen, and it has a nice reclining Buddha with an old Ayutthaya style hall. So I did a video on that, and it's in my Thai temple playlist. Wat Bot was definitely a cool temple to see. Guy out here paddling around. Another tall Buddha. This is another one of the Mon style temples. Okay, so this looks like one of the stops we're going to be doing. This is Wat Bot. Wat Bot Samkok Pier. You see people here feeding the fish. So this has a big giant gold Buddha, and it also has like the old man Buddha. There's supposed to be a little local market and stuff that we can look at. We'll be here for the next hour. So there's the big gold Buddha. It's kind of interesting. He has some grass growing in his hands. All right, so we're going to walk around and we're going to look at this temple for a while. And they have this brilliant statue of this old man monk. This nice copper-colored statue. And it's right next to the big giant gold Buddha. Looks like they're remodeling the base of it. And they have a nice little garden around it and a nice little courtyard. So it looks like the ordination hall is locked up today. Has a few paintings and stuff on the front, and you can see the ordination or the marker stones around. Now this temple here dates back to like Rama I era. It's post Ayutthaya. You can see all the work and stuff on the front of the building. So this may be worth something to come back and look at another day. What they got going on here, they have some ceremonies happening. There's a ton of people. So we have the monk over here on the microphone. Everybody that came over to make merit today. A couple more of the little statues here. There's a million people here. Now they're giving them a little red rose. Normally it's those little yellow carnation things or whatever they are. Kind of a little different. Looks like they have this really nice white hall here. We'll go inside there and we'll see what the image looks like. And here's the main image in this little hall. They have the little girl up there and they're sticking some gold leaf on it. So you can come in here and put the gold leaf on all the statues, and you can see the detail work in that they've done on all the walls. And then they have like little stained glass windows and some chandeliers. It's a little different artwork with the dragons. So this is the little market that's right here next to the temple. Kind of cool. Got a guy over here that's doing some glass blowing. So I can buy those little figures for 50 baht. And they have the normal stuff. They have the snacks, they have the toys for the kids, some fresh fruit, all the normal stuff. The samo looks nice right here, the pomelo. And some pineapple. And then some of the vegetables. Have rice, everything for sale. It's just right here in the middle of the temple. And of course it's the temple, so you gotta have lottery tickets. And some more of the food. Get the fish and all of that. They have a little bit more market over here, selling snacks, selling some jewelry. And then they have some restaurants and stuff right down here on the river. So this is the Wat Bot. It's a nice enough temple. It's Bangkok era, so it's not like super old. Just dates back to Rama I is what the lady on the boat said. It's nice. There's a lot of people here doing all the stuff. It's a Sunday, so they're all out making merit and everything. So this has all the halls, then it has the little market. Maybe worth something to come back and check out another day. But anyway, we're gonna get back on the boat and keep on going towards Ayutthaya. You see they're feeding the fish. There's just a couple fish in here, huh? Yeah, people come over here, the Thais do, and they feed them near the temple to make merit. It's kind of cool. They got some little floating houses right here. You can see everybody out there on their little decks that they have built. Some more river traffic. That's kind of an interesting little boat. And you can see a temple right there. It kind of looks like it's a little out of kilter. It looks like the jetty is kind of slanting a little bit. And just see how big this river is. And we're north of Bangkok. We are north of Pathum Thani now. We're almost to Bang Pha. Just give you an idea of the surrounding countryside. It's green and lush, and then you just have tons of these little houses and stuff built on the riverbank, and then you'll come across the temple. Then there'll be a few more houses, and it'll be more green, and then it'll be maybe some light industry. There's so many places here that are doing like sand. They haul sand, and then they haul them in these barges, and then they load them up into trucks. They take them off to make it into concrete and stuff like that. And the river at one point was 1.5 kilometers wide. You see some more of these little floating houses. Some people just hanging out there on them. See a lot of little boats that are out fishing. People paddling around. It's just a pretty quiet river life here. Kind of cool. There's a little side channel into the Chao Phraya. And then there's a temple over there, and then right here is an old jetty. Another guy out here just fishing away. Have a serious amount of barges right here. Just tons and tons of them. And these are all hauling sand. Okay, so we're pulling up right here to one of the best temples in this area. We're at Bang Pha Inn. And I've done a video of this one. This was a temple built, I believe, in like 1893. And it was built by Rama V, and it's an amazing temple. You can just see it right there in the trees. It's looks like a French Gothic cathedral, but it's an actual temple. So it doesn't have like the pulpit for the like a preacher, but it has a Buddha statue inside. So we're going to walk around and we're going to look at this one here for a little bit. Okay, so this is the inside of that little cathedral-looking building, and it's beautiful. And you can see that there's no like a cross, it's all the Buddha stuff, and the monks are in here. And it has the stained glass and all the detail work in the building. And this is right here in Bang Pha Inn. You can see all the work around the doors. And you can see how this building is designed on the outside. Now, I've done a video specifically at this temple, And it just happened to be where we stopped on the boat tour today. So maybe I'll post a comment and pin it, and that way you can see the whole temple. And they have all the stuff around. Like these are like little jetties, but they're kind of cool looking. And it's quite interesting. We have the monks that are actually going around and being kind of tourists today. So the monks will go and they'll go around to other temples and they'll learn about Buddhism that way. And you can see another one of the buildings back here. Now this is a first-class temple, so it's the like has royal patronage. And what's a shame is last time I came, this museum was closed and it's still closed today. And the same way over here, this is a sermon hall and it's a museum now and it's closed up. But you can see here it has the stained glass and I really want to get in there and take some pictures and film, but we can't today. So what's cool about this temple is you access it with these little cable cars. So we're off the boat now and we're going to be doing a cable car and then we'll be getting in a bus and we'll go around Ayutthaya. Here's a little cable car going right across this little part of the river. And we're racing the other one. This is the dueling cable cars. And you can see the spire of the temple over there. Yeah, we only had 15 minutes at this temple today, so it was kind of rushed. But this is one of the better temples you'll go to in Thailand. Okay, so what we'll do now is we're going to get on these buses here. They're nice AC coaches. And we're going to take this and we'll go up to like a market and then we'll drive around in Ayutthaya and look at some different temples. And then it'll take us back to Bangkok. It's not as exciting as the boat, but it's a little quicker, I think. Okay, so one of our stops here, we're at Talat, Khong, and it gets its name back from the old days when you'd go to these markets like this and the vendors would sell things either on the ground. They'd have like a blanket or a mat down on the ground, and then they would also sell it out of the boats. So people had to bow down low to be able to buy anything at the market, and that was kind of where the name of this originated from. That's what I was told anyway. So anyway, we're gonna go walk around through here, and supposedly all the vendors dress up in like purple or lavender, and we'll see some of the traditional food, and let's take a look. Inside of the market, kind of had the little greeting line there to do some dancing, and as you can see they got like a couple rows of some of the snacks, all the normal stuff, and everybody's wearing the purple. So they have the seaweed there, and then he's making a little coconut snack, and then she's got the phoi tong, and then a lady over here, she's deep frying. These are like the little fish cakes, and she has some of the fish soup and stuff. Here this guy's making some roti sai mai, which is the traditional food from this region, from Ayutthaya. So he makes these, they're like a little tortilla, and then they shred up some of this sugarcane stuff right here, and then you roll it up like a little burrito. So you can get 3 of these bags for 100 baht or 1 bag for 35. And if you come to Ayutthaya, you got to have some roti sai mai. So here, these are 50 baht in this bag. And then he's got some amulets, some of the stuff over here. A little machete, a sword, and some of the Buddha stuff, and then some old coins. Now the Thais come over here, especially the motorcycle taxi guys, and they'll look at these little amulets. They have a little magnifying glass, and they study them up, and they'll find one that's really lucky. Yeah, and then they're making up some of the snacks here. You can see they have the thatch roof house, or thatch roof buildings here. And just various little stalls all around. We've got clothes, knickknacks, souvenirs, food. This is a great little market. Definitely worth coming over and making a video of another day. when we have more time. This is just a short stop for grabbing something to eat, so we can look around a little bit. We're here, the guy's making some hoi tat, the oyster omelet. So these are like 50 baht. He grills them up here on this big wok, and then he's doing some more stuff over here. So this is pretty cool. So he's making up the cashew nuts right here, and then he's going to put it on like the sesame seeds, and then he'll put it in the little container over here. So you can buy some of these that he cooks up for 100 baht, or $3 or so for the cashews, or 50 baht for the peanuts. Okay, so our next little stop here after the market is Wat Phanon Choeng, something like that. This is a cool temple. I've been here before, and it's got some fantastic artwork around, and it has a really cool Buddha. And let's take a look. So here is the main Buddha in this building. And this is a really nice building. I've done a video at this temple before. It's in my Ayutthaya playlist. And there's quite a bit to this temple. This temple here predates Ayutthaya, so it's older than the old Ayutthaya kingdom. Okay, so this little hall right here is fantastic. So it has 3 Buddhas. The left one is a gold Buddha, and the center one is like a stucco and plated, and then the right one is gold and copper mixed. And they hid them from the Burmese when Burma sacked Ayutthaya. They covered them up in like stucco to hide their value, and then they found them in like 1965 when they were cleaning them, and then you can see the murals and stuff. Yeah, so this is a nice hall. We have another little prayer hall right next to the one with the 3 Buddhas. It's really nice. The murals have been all redone and are just fantastic. This hall with this main Buddha is just massive. And it has all these little tiny notches in the wall for Buddha images. Okay, so one last little thing about this temple. Right over here they have a shrine, and it's dedicated to a Chinese woman that married the Thai king. And the Thais come over here and they pay respect and make merit and everything. On the second floor, this is where the main little part of the shrine is at. It's kind of cool. They got a little ship and some other stuff here. All right, guys, so finishes up our video of our boat trip from Bangkok all the way up here to Ayutthaya. From here, all we're going to do is we're going to take a little boat tour, or a bus tour around the island of Ayutthaya. We're just going to see the ruins from the window, and then we're going to stop at Central Ayutthaya, have a bite to eat, and then we'll be driving on the bus back to Bangkok. So hopefully you enjoyed it. This was a cool video. We started early this morning at Sefon Taksin Pier, and then we rode the boat all the way up, saw some cool stuff. Now the river is gigantic, so it's kind of hard to see like the local community activities and stuff, but you can get an idea. Most of it is the big barges on the river, and you see quite a bit of that. But it was cool seeing the old temples, all of that. Stopped, saw that old man monk statue at that one temple, and then we went to Bangkok Inn, saw that, and then we went over here and saw this temple that predates Ayutthaya. So I had a good time. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you click like. And if you're new to my channel, subscribe and share it with your friends. And let me know in a comment what you think. If you want me to do stuff more like this, let me know. If you want me to do something else, tell me also in a comment, and I'll do my best to make a video. So as always, guys, remember, from Ayutthaya via the river, life is a journey. Enjoy.